What's up, man? The Chicago Bears played a great game yesterday, especially on the defensive end yesterday versus the Vikings. Khalil Mack was dominant. I believe he had a sack, couple quarterback rushes, hurries. He did hit Cousins' arm when he tried to throw one of the passes, and he got a fumble. He caused a fumble and got a fumble recovery. So Khalil Mack played an awesome game. The Bears that pickup by the Bears is becoming better and better each week. And Akeem Hicks played very well. Akeem Hicks is a beast in that middle, man, collapsing the pocket. And when he collapsed the pocket like that, you got Khalil Mack coming on the other side, man. That's a dangerous combination. The rookie Raekwon Smith played very well. He did get beat, and had a pass interference on the tight end on Rudolph, and he had he kind of got beat, on one of the passes, but he missed a tackle against Diggs, but overall he played well. He's going to be a really good linebacker, man. I believe it did hurt him a little bit when he held out a mini camp. He was behind the eight ball a little bit, but he's getting up to speed. It seemed like he's making a good transaction. You got Trevathan out there helping him out there with his veteran leadership. So Waquan Smith gonna be a pretty good one, man. And you had Leonard Floyd. He didn't have a sack, but he had some rushes. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback rushes, quarterback hurries. I told people that yeah, sacks are nice. Sacks are nice to be to get on your stats, but them quarterback hurries and them quarterback pressures, those cause turnovers. Those call errant passes. Those cause the quarterback to get the ball out of his hand before he wants to get the ball out of his hand. So it's just as good as a sack. You had Eddie Jackson come up big. That was a big interception for a touchdown, man. The Bears needed that. They were kind of welling a little bit. In the second half, the first half, I thought the Bears was more loose on offense. I thought they were, doing some great things on offense in the first half. I thought the second half, they played a little conservative. I would like to see the Bears did get the running game, going in many different ways. There's many different ways you can run the ball. They did some running with Mitch Trubisky, some design runs. Those some of those were design runs. Some of those were runs where you know what I'm saying, he ran because the protection with downfield was good on the wide receivers, so he ran. He's a pretty good runner. I didn't know he was second in the league in rushing for quarterbacks. Now I believe he took it over first because he was only 20. He was about 20 yards behind Cam Newton, and I think he closed the gap. Either he's first or he closed that gap really, really, really small now. But I thought overall, Mitch Trubisky played a average game. You know what I'm saying? He made two errant throws. I don't know what he was seeing on the two interceptions, but that first interception, he tried to throw it down the middle to was that Gabriel, and Gabriel is kind of short, man. When Gabriel played with Atlanta, he played in the slot, which is easier to get him the ball, when he's in the slot. But the Bears got Anthony Miller, the rookie, playing the slot this year. So Gabriel is playing outside the numbers, and I understand the reason why they got him out there is because he's fast. You know what I'm saying? He can take the top off the defense. By him being on the outside of the numbers, it causes the safeties to have to bag up more. But the Bears are not taking fully advantage of it because they're not running the football well. The Bears having some problem with their run blocking. You know what I'm saying? It's not up to par, man. The pass blocking is very, very good, but you have to be able to run that football, man. We're into what? This is November. You know what I'm saying? We got December coming up, man. You're gonna start getting cold. The wind's gonna start picking up off that lake in Chicago, man. You're gonna have to be able to run that football. They did commit to Jordan Howard a little bit today. I think they rushed Jordan Howard at least, 10, 12 times. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit more than what they were doing. It was on that one drive, I wanted the Bears to run the ball a little bit. It was that drive when it was like what? It was like that 5-minute drive. They did pick up a first down on third down, but I would like to see the Bears try to smash somebody in the mouth, man. Because football is still about running that football, man. I don't care what nobody say. You got to run that football, man. You got to, especially with a young quarterback like Mitch Trubisky that's still learning, still going through his learning curve. Running that football will help a lot, help him a lot in his progression. You know what I'm saying? So he won't have to sit back there and throw the ball 40 times. Because yes, he can, but normally you don't want your young quarterback throwing the ball 40, 45 times, man. You want to keep it, even in today's, I would say, I would say with today's, the way they pass the ball today, at least keep it 35. You know what I'm saying? Passes, and, run the football. You got to show some balance. Then you can run off the play action pass and do different things off the run game. But yeah, I thought it was a really good team win by the Bears. It was a team win. They made plays when they needed to make plays. Taylor Gabriel came up. He didn't have the game that Anthony Miller had because Anthony Miller had a touchdown, and Anthony Miller did have some pretty good catches, long yardage. But Taylor Gabriel, a lot of his catches came on third down. You know what I'm saying? And it's to keeping the drive alive. You know what I'm saying? So those catches are just as good as what Anthony Miller did. But Anthony Miller, the rookie, he's going to be pretty good. He's going to be a good one. He's going to be a real good one. I would like to see the Bears come out in full wide receiver set sometimes. Put Taylor Gabriel, Miller, is that dude? Is his name Bellamy? Whatever his name is. And Allen Robinson, put all four of them out there and see what happens. Because Bellamy, that dude got some speed. You could put him on the outside. You could put on the outside of the numbers. You can put Allen Robinson on the other side, and then you can run Taylor Gabriel and Anthony Miller in the slot. That'd be a dangerous combination. Them guys, you know what I'm saying. And then you got Tariq Cohen in the backfield. That's a dangerous combination. But I know that Matt Nagy, he's not opening up the playbook completely to Mr. Trubisky. He said he's giving him, a little bit at a time. And you can see that he's allowing Mitch to call audibles at the line. See, that's when you start seeing the maturation of a quarterback, when he's not looking at his wrist or he's not looking at the sideline for every play. And he's able to make audibles. When the coach has a lot of confidence in your quarterback, you will know because the quarterback is able to make audibles. And he was making audibles. He was audibling at different plays. So, it's still going along. The Bears, they are a game and a half up. Now they got to quick turnaround, and have the Thanksgiving game in Detroit. So hopefully, they can enjoy this game, this win for a day, and then they got to get back to work. They got to get at least it's not a long, bus ride to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is not that far from Chicago, so and the Bears, fans travel really well, especially they going to Michigan. You know what I'm saying? That's not that far, but yeah, the Bears, they can really take a stranglehold of this, the NFC North by beating Detroit. They can, because Minnesota is still there. Minnesota is not going anywhere. The Bears still have to play Green Bay again, but the Green Bay comes to Chicago this time, and the Bears have to go to Minnesota. So the Bears got their own destiny in their hands. They got that Rams game coming up too, so that's gonna be a big game. The only team I can see that the Bears, the Rams and the Saints are playing very well. And if the Saints play any lick of defense, man, it's gonna be hard to beat them at their stadium. It's very hard to beat Drew Brees there, man. He passes the ball very well. Sean Payton is probably the best offensive play caller in the game right now today. So that's going to be tough. But, hey, the Bears just got to keep winning. Mitch got to keep, progressing, and then we'll see what happens, man. Let the chips fall where they may. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm out.